But watch him here. He made his free throws earlier, though. He takes his spot at the free throw line, arcs it up, good. What did you have him at? I shouldn't say he's not a good free throw shooter. What did you have him at?
He was at 69%.
Oh, no, he's not bad. The other fellow was 50%, right? He's somewhat good, 69%, 78-74. Here's his second. No good. Back rep. Rebound pops out to the Knights, but they need to hurry. They're down by 4. Here is Alicante all the way to the basket, drawing the foul. 29.5 to go. That's one thing Khalif can do. He can navigate through people with his body control ability. And he did that time to pick up the foul. Now he has to make the free throws. So I corrected myself. Stennis, a good, right on the margin of being a good free throw shooter. First one good by Alicante.
And Alicante's around the same percentage as Stennis.
Yeah.
He's shooting 68%. So he's a pretty good free throw shooter as well.
78-75. 3-point game. 29.5 to go. Second, they'll set up the defense again, and here they go. He hit it. And they'll play this one right down to the final second. They're down to Bridgeport by 2. Bridgeport 78, Queens 76, 29.5 to go.
And it's going to become a game of free throws the rest of the way. His shot clock is turned off with 29.5 seconds left. So if Bridgeport can hit their free throws, they should be okay to win this game.
30 points for Teairez Stennis for Bridgeport. And they also have 9 from Steve Martin, 8 from Lee Frazier, and 2 very big points from Marquise Moore before.
Oh, yeah.
When he got up court and he put that ball down after the Knights had closed and they broke the press down here.
Yep.
And on the Queens side, they've gotten 18 from Martin Singleton and 16 from Adil Lacayo and 15 from Khalif Alicante. But those 2 new players, Lacayo and Singleton, have really been impressive. But, you know, it takes a whole outing to put that ball game in the bag in this conference, and they're down by 2 here.
Yeah, and they're going to need these last 30 seconds to pull this game out. But Alicante, yes, has been probably, especially the second half, been the best player on the Queens team. Making some nice plays, drawing that foul in that last possession, and then draining the 2 free throws.
Back to the court we come. Now the Knights will pressure the inbound, and then you have to decide, as John said, the shot clock is off, when you want to foul if you don't get the ball, and who you pick out to foul. Because you're involved in a 2-point game, and 1 extra free throw can put it out of reach for you.
Well, Boykin and Martin are the 2 strongest free throws, so you want to stay away from them.
Here's Boykin. 27 seconds to go. He's coming up. He has the ball batted away by McDonald. Saved by the Knights. McDonald gives it to Simmons. And are they going to call a foul or a tie-up on that? They're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul, which will give the Knights a chance to tie this ball game. How do you like that?
Good, smart foul by Marquise Moore, really. He had an easy basket for 2 that would have tied the game. Now he's forced to hit some pressure free throws.
There's a little pressure on Simmons here. He has to back away. It's 78-76. Simmons goes up there. Takes it. 2 points down. First one good. String music.
And he jumps up in celebration, but he's still got 1 more.
You need this one, kid. Remember the group Boys to Men? That's what these Knights are becoming here. 78-77. 19.5 to go in the game. Second is good. Oh, man, was he calm on those 2.
Some clutch free throws.
Tie game. 78-78, 19.5 seconds. Stennis with it. 16.4. Stennis. Oh, a lob pass that just got to Boykin. 11 seconds. Martin fouled. Martin is fouled going to the basket hard. There was a lollipop pass there that just got over the Knight defender. And if you throw that pass 10 times, John, I bet it gets picked off 8 times.
There's a good chance, but it worked out for Bridgeport there.
78-78 with 8.9 seconds to go. Here's Steve Martin.
And I mentioned Martin, one of their better free throw shooters, shooting 78%. So
I don't think he's in the mood for comedy here. 78-78. He aims. 10 team fouls on the night. First is good. I tell you, Martin has 10 points, but he's probably made 3 of the bigger plays in the game.
He's made those 10 points count.
He's made those 10 points count, and he's bringing his Bridgeport club close to putting this in the bank. But there are 8.9 seconds to go. So whether or not he makes this one, the Knights still have a chance to not only tie it, but pull it out.
They'll have plenty of time to set up a play and try and get the best shot possible.
It is up. It is good. 11 for Martin. And boy, what a cliffhanger we have tonight for you here at Queens College. And we have the same type of game around this time of year last year here against Concordia College. Went right down to the final seconds, and a full-length dash by the Concordia guard, Kenny Gaskins, getting the basket and letting it go in the lane, and he put it up and in overtime, I believe.
Well, let's hope we can see some more dramatics here in this final 8 seconds.
It's been a terrific show tonight here at Queens College. And there they are on the benches now. There's the Queens Knights. That was such a big play just a few minutes ago. And free throws made by Mr. Excitement, Terrell Simmons. And then they come right back down with their own Mr. Excitement, Steve Martin. And he's had some exciting moments tonight. And
you got to credit both teams because both of them have really been hitting their free throws.
I think these teams are quite even if you look at them. And they probably will finish somewhere around the same place in the conference.
Yeah, it's very likely. We'll have to see how it plays out.
But this is a home game, and this hurts if you drop this one. Right. Even though you played your heart out if you're the Knights, you don't want to walk out of the gym tonight on the losing end of this one. They're down by 2. 8.9 seconds to go. What would you do here, John? Who are you going to set up? I'm giving the ball to Alicott because he's my best ball handler. I'm going to see what he can do.
I would probably try and set up some sort of screen to try and get him an open look.
Here they come back on the floor. Khalif, he spent his sophomore season here learning these type of situations. And this is what they call birth under fire. That's what they call it. He's a junior now. Lands is inbounding the ball. Lands is a sophomore. He'll get it in right away so they can work that ball up court. 8.8 seconds. Here we go. Down to 6. Down to 5. Down to 4. Alicott all the way down. Along the baseline. Gets fouled. Alicott got fouled. Steve Martin popped out and says, I don't want any part of it. But he got the foul called on him.
Well, I thought with 8 seconds left, Bridgeport would have put a little more pressure in the backcourt. It made it a little bit too easy for Alicott to bring the ball up court.
1.3 seconds to go. Alicott now will let it speak for itself. Whew. Can you say cool? It's cold outside. You got to be cold in here right now. 80 to 79.
He didn't even take a deep breath or anything. He just threw that one up. I mean,
he's got 16.
No pressure or anything.
Kirk Pepanakis doesn't want to look right now. He's kind of turned away. Here it is. It is no good! And the rebound is snatched in by Bridgeport. He missed the second free throw. 0.1 seconds to go, and Alicott did his darndest, but he couldn't put in the second one.
And now it's with 1/10 of a second left. There's really not much Queens can do to win this game.
Yeah. Tough. That's been 2 of them. They lost, as I said, before the break to St. Thomas Aquinas here in that fashion. So here we come back to the free throw line. And Bridgeport's getaway is up there, and no good.
And he might as well just miss this one.
Well, if he misses it, then you got to hurl it and run for the parking lot.
You have to tip it in at this point. Not enough time to hurl it. So you might as well just miss this too.
He misses it, and there you go with a long throw, and it's a 1-point win for Bridgeport, 80 to 79. Well, we couldn't have seen a more exciting game, John.
Oh, absolutely. A great game to watch. Very entertaining.
Big free throws for Ellicott.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to fault him.